sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the San Francisco 49ers. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. These guys responded well to their season-opening loss, winners a week ago. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. These guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will run it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the number 1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week, so keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Murray going to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Tackle made by Kaiser White. You know he can fly to the ball, and he showed it there. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Purdy now to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Nice coverage that time by Kaiser White. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. You look at this Arizona defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but pretty nice effort.
They're waiting in now to punt as he sends this one away. Here's Hill on the return. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Cardinals will take over 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
Javon Hargrave, the D-tackle, getting the sack. I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carried from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in. Make sure you have extra people to try and keep your quarterback upright. Didn't work on that play.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
First down, Cardinals.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he fends him off. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Second and 10.
Now Murray. Fighting through pressure. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
And the Cardinal first down.
Now Murray off play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. There's Murray. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be two empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 20 carries, 71 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Now Purdy. Stiff-armed it. All the way to Drew. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
7-yard gain. And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Up the gun, McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run here from the Longhorn with it. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. But you look at this defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they can just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if we can get to him.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this returnable for Hill. Shrugs him off. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Amari Hampton. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The numbers for him from a week ago. 17 carries, 68 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
Forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. Just shy of the 40. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Murray now. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. Pass complete there to Harrison. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
It's a gain of 7.
Throwing now is Murray. They set up the screen to Hill. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be... Action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. They'll get fouled out with a scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Now 2nd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. McCaffrey for the counter. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
On the tackle. A 2-yard
out of the gun, Purdy. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, nice move. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
First carry now for Justice Hill. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. The 49ers settling in for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. A little juke. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down, San Francisco to pick up 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of it.
Pressure comes and down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 7. Force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
On 1st down, it's Hampton. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
1st down, Arizona.
A run once more with Hampton. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw is Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Murray. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to track back out on the field and start this drive a little more optimistic because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. And they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3.
46-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive lineman job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Purdy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. The pressure, and he will go down. Set back at the 38. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5.
Yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
It's 2nd and inches. At the 49ers 45-yard line.
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Through the middle of the field. And he will bring it this one back. It's a return for the 49er touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. So he missed his long field goal try. He's got this one as that extends their lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
27-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short one here caught by McBride. 2nd down and 4.
It's a pickup with 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun now for Murray. Goes right back to McBride. He's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
A gain of 12. And a Cardinal 1st down.
In motion right is Smith. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, but instead a handoff up the middle. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. 2 minutes to play in his first half. 7-3 our score. Here's a 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flushed out right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
8-yard pickup. 1st down, Cardinals.
Back to throw. Murray. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Arizona.
Operating from the gun. Murray goes right back to Smith again. He's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. This defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Murray now to throw. He's got Smith here. And he's going to have the Cardinals 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down.
1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. That one too wide and incomplete.
He came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
At the 24-yard line.
Murray going to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. He opted to go with the scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4.
Brings up 4th down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first, this from 41. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will do it for this first half. So a tight one so far, 1-point game at the break as we check in with Scott Hansen in our halftime report. Scott.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Play action. Now Purdy. That's complete. It's Jalen Poole. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And we're pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
On the first down, this is McCaffrey. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and...
Purdy will set up to throw it here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3 barely. But the mark shows first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Dancing to his left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
It's a gain of 7.
Throwing here, Purdy. Throwing now, and it's complete. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
To Jalen Poole. A 2-yard pickup brings up...
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
That's another 49er first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Blue. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Purdy now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Back to throw, Purdy. And it's caught. Touchdown. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. We're down in this part of the field, CD. They'd love to get him the football, and right there with a pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Able to slither by. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They fake the handoff, now Murray. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
A gain of 12. First down.
To throw, it's Murray. And down he goes. The 49ers last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Complete. Smith has it. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down. There's Tressway now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. We'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. Brock Purdy and the 49ers out for their next possession. The returns on the last drive, pretty good. 7 for 7, touchdown pass. Probably take that, right?
I would say so. I mean, when you're cutting them apart that way, feeling so accurate, so confident going downfield, and being able to culminate by putting it in the end zone, he's feeling real good right now. He's going to try to carry that over this drive. 65 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense. And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? You got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job on the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
First down, San Francisco. The pick him 14 yards. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but more mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they can become the leading receiver.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's up.
They go play action here. Purdy throws the out and completes it to Samuel. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's another 49er first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now Purdy. That is caught by the tackle and Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Niners have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense takes back over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give it a leg of rest.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
First down, Arizona.
On play action, it's Murray. Short one here, caught by McBride. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing now is Murray. That's to the left. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, you know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Fielded just inside the 30. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Purdy looking to throw. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Purdy. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Here's more on the return. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out now come the Cardinals. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, you called him a disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
And this is 3rd.
There's Murray. And that is incomplete. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Arizona. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down before he takes it across the 4-yard line. 74 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll run up the middle here in blue. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Brandon, I got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from walking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Side McCaffrey pushes him over, and he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. And hold on here, because on that last run it looks like we have a player that was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now the first carry for their fullback. Stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and...
They'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They tried to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. They'll start it out with a run by Hampton. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Murray. And it's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't get in.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice shot there, keeping the toes inbounds. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 94 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 25, here's 2nd and 3.
At the 25-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he get the ball now?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Gotta have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Up to God, McCaffrey. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Purdy from the gun. They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. Tyler Newton now to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Murray. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
Murray now to throw. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Murray now. That is caught. And he's going to have a Cardinals 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And the Cardinal 1st down.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
At the 37-yard line.
In motion is McBride.
2nd and 9.
Now Murray. Catch made right side by Wilson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Wilson. A gain of 4. And this is 3rd down.
From the gun, Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down.
Play fake, Murray. That ball caught by Harrison. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Zerline good with the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Cardinals 13.
So this drive spans 7 plays. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops with the 2-minute warning. Open man is Samuel, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
Luke on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good. Here's 1st and 10. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
He's got McBride. A great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Arizona.
Murray to air it out again. Short one here, caught by McBride. Here comes 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the
out of the gun, here's Murray. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Zerline connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Purdy down to a knee, and that should be the final act of the ball game. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for San Francisco, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.